All right, welcome back to Akron After Hours. I'm here with my guest, Mr. Batman. Batman, we were talking about the Batmobile. We were talking about how cool the ones are today. I was wondering, was it like Goldfinger with an Aston Martin DB5, or did you guys go like full chitty chitty bang bang and make your own?
Now, as you can see, these days I've let myself go a little bit, so now I'm using a Bat treadmill. But back in the day when we had the Batmobile, the early ones were fantastic. The first one was this 1942 German Zunda motorcycle with a sidecar for Robin. It was fantastic. And it was great for my Bat cape fluttering in the wind behind me. It was majestic. Now, after that, we switched back to a 1953 Buick Roadmaster. Now, that was another sweet ride, let me tell you. AM radio, hardtop, better for when it rained.
Wait, so you're telling me what the original Batmobiles were an old motorcycle and a Buick?
That's what we had, the first two, just the first two. But after that, we continued to progress. We upgraded every few years. In 1959, we had an Edsel. In the 1960s, in my last year in this costume, we were chasing the villains of Gotham in a teal green Chevy Vega.
Wow, I'm actually pretty surprised by that, and a bit disappointed. But
Not as disappointed as I was in 1972 when Robin and I was thrown out on a Bat backsides by Columbia in favor of what they referred to as the rugged masculinity of Paul Lynde. He was a terrible Batman.
Okay, but you mentioned something right there that I want to touch on. Robin, how'd you guys come to be? How'd you meet?
Robin, sure.
Yeah.
Korea. Honsong, Korea, 1951. I was out on a short patrol to check for holes in our defensive line, like the Browns. We had a larger patrol coming back from a small skirmish to reopen our western supply line. A few of the 25,000 North Korean troops surrounding the city had followed them back, and it was horror to witness, I was telling her. I could still hear the shots being fired, the screams for help. I crawled into a foxhole and into a ball when I heard what was happening to my friends. Oh, that sound will never leave me. I vowed that someday I would get my revenge on what they had done. What they had done to my...
Wow, that's moving. So is that where you met? Is that where you met Robin? And you guys became friends, and then came back to
Who?
Robin, your sidekick. You know, the tights, the.
He wasn't in Korea. He was 14 years old at the time. Come on.
Then what the heck was all that about?
A buddy of mine from Korea, he just became owner of a Red Robin. So it doesn't really take much to put me right back in there. All the screaming, the foul smell, that horrible taste that it left in my mouth.
So seriously, you're saying that you just got set off by your buddy owning a Red Robin, me saying the word Robin to you. Now, what would happen if I said Robin Thicke?
Vomit.
Wow, that's fairly
No,
graphic.
no, because of Red Robin.
Oh, because of Red Robin, not Robin
Yes.
Thicke? You
Well,
like
yes,
Robin Thicke?
well, both.
You don't like Robin Thicke?
Robin Thicke at a Red Robin, that's even worse.
Oh, goodness, I can imagine. Well, thank you, Mr. Batman.
Is this you throwing me off the show now?
Yes, actually, and I think we're going to call.
I came all the way from
security.
LAX after
No,
Homeland
no,
Security.
No, it's fine. You're lucky they didn't keep you there.
Do you validate?
No, we don't. No, we don't.
What is this world coming to?
I'm sorry. The parking people here are a bit stringent. So, yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna check out the phrase of the day right now. Yeah. Let's go there. What? No. Put that down.
You're watching Public Access 19, Buffalo, New York. This is Phrase of the Day. Today's phrase of the day is
milkshake.
Thanks for watching Public Access 19, Buffalo, New York. This was Phrase of the Day.
This is a special edition of Akron After Hours News. I'm your host, Brody Broverton from Delta Iota Kappa. Welcome, bros. Later, bros. Let me drop some fratastic knowledge on you and let you know what's up in the world. A bridge in Wisconsin has started to dip in because the pillars holding it up have started to sink into the river below. The 40,000 people that cross this bridge every day have decided to nickname the bridge the Cheese Dip. Well, Wicked sweet burn there, my dairy farming bro-migos. Oh, and good call. For next frat-tastic social gathering, add to the list, cheese dip. Yeah. So, speaking of things that are totally fractastic, Star Wars. Yeah, I said it. Star Wars. Yeah. I used to think it was just something that kept those bros over at Goofing Off occupied, but no, it's actually pretty fantabulous. Yeah. So there's this dude, right? And he's just like, ah, man, I'm bored. I'm sitting in the desert with my aunt and uncle, and they're totally mean, and I want to join the Imperial Academy. And they're just like, no, you got to clean these droids. And the droids run off and everything like that. And then he's just like, oh, no, I got to chase them, bro. And then he finds them. And it's like with this old guy in the desert, and he's just like, bro, you're special. You need to run away right now. And he comes back, and he's like, nah, man. And then he comes back, and his aunt and uncle are like burned to a crisp, and he's just like, whoa, dude, don't barbecue my aunt and uncle. I got to get out of here, man. And then he meets this dude named Han Solo. More like Han Brolo, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, you see what I did there. And then he's just like, oh, cool, let's run away. And then they're just like, oh, wow, cool. We joined the Imperial Rebels. And they're just like, oh, sweet. And then he meets this chick, right? And he's just like, ooh. Shorty fine, right? And then he's just like, oh, cool. The next movie, he totally makes out with her. And then the next movie after that, he totally finds out, dude, that's my sister. Ew, Brody, oh, dough, bro. No good. And then they totally destroy like the Empire and everything like that. And he finds out like this one dude's his dad. But my point is, lightsabers are real. Yeah, it turns out that the bros over at MIT and Harvard have developed technology to contain protons. And so basically, in layman's terms, what that means is like they're making lightsabers, bro. Yeah, totally cool, right? So like I'm just gonna be like, oh, dude, that jerk from Kappa Iota Kappa was just like, hey, I just stole your girl, Shelby, and I'm just like, you know what? No. Fight me now, man. And then he's just like, whoa, dude, put the saber away. And I'm just like, no, man. Oh, by the way, Shelby, I still love you. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again. This has been another special edition of Akron After Hours News. Be sure to check out Akron After Hours every day on Campus Channel 45-1 and online at ztvakron.com every day at 3:30 and 9.